So just to give an indication, up here you have Turangi, that's where I am at the moment on the shores of Lake Taupo. I was up the top this morning. I've just come down to Turangi, and this is why, because volcano number 1 looming above the town there is Pahanga. If I come down a little bit and over, you have Mount Tongariro. That's a second active volcano. Very close to it, we have Mount Ingoruho, another active volcano. Further down, we have Mount Ruapehu. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 active volcanoes in the immediate area here. And I'm just doing a quick scan around. That's it, there are 4. Wow, there are only 4 active volcanoes here. Now, let me just step out of the car and take a little bit of film. Hiding behind this lamppost. Okay, what you're looking at there is a little bit unusual because this is a volcano whose crater has blown out at one side rather than being a round flat dish type thing up on the top of the mountain. You'll see it's kind of looming out. It looks like a quarry in fact, but it's not a quarry. That's actually the crater of the volcano, and it blew out this way. So when it erupted, it fired all the lava and ash this way. Now it is still active in the sense that at any time it could produce relatively small eruptions. But it's not one of those brutal Stromboli type volcanoes which is belching out lava, smoke and ash semi-permanently. And it's also not, so far as we know, one like Vesuvius, which every few thousand years completely blows everything out, having saved it up for a long time. So it's kind of, if I had to guess, it's a bit more, I can't name a volcano that is this sleepy. It's semi-dormant would probably be the best word for it. And as are all the others, they don't erupt with any regularity and they're no threat. And there's plenty of seismic instrumentation to let us know if anything was happening. But that is interesting, the way the crater actually looks like it's directly threatening the town here. So I'm going to go into the mountains and try and get some panoramic shot if I can that allows me to see all 4 volcanoes. Here I think I may be seeing that one. And I think this may be a second. With the crater being up in the saddle between these 2 peaks. And if I go a bit further over, that may be a third, with a 4th hiding behind. And the reason I've never been able to tell you the names of the volcanoes before is the only map I had in my car was a road map. And it's great at telling you roads, and if you're lucky it even tells you what lakes you're driving by. But it does nothing to tell you about what mountains you're driving by, even if there's some looming giant mountain, you know, to the left or to the right of where you are. So I've never been able to give you decent names of the mountains I've passed. You may recall there was one triple-peaked volcano up by Taupo, and the volcanic map I've just picked up is for down here, so it doesn't cover whatever that volcano is up Taupo. I'll need to go back to Taupo in my return trip up the lake and see if we can find out. Okay, surrounded by volcanoes and a lake. And the lake, by the way, this whole area surrounded by mountains is a caldera, and Lake Taupo fills in the bottom of the caldera. So you can imagine how big it would be if they all decided to go off at once from underneath us, which is the way that Yellowstone Park operates. It's a 50-mile across caldera, all of which has a volcanic hotspot underneath it. And it's the same thing going on here.